I'm going to show you how to combine volume and fundamentals to find the best trade setups. It's very simple, 3 steps: bias, confirmation, entry, exit. That's it. You're most probably struggling with one of those 3 steps, and we're about to fix it in this video. So number 1, bias. Look, if you want to take one thing from this whole video, it's this: if you do not have a clear bias of where the market is heading to next, then do not trade. Only once you have a clear idea of where the market with high probability is heading to next, then you move to step number 2. I'm going to show you why I took this trade on silver from step 1, the fundamentals, then step 2, where I confirmed my entry, and step 3, where I just entered and where and why I exit. So let's get into it. Okay, so let's take a look at silver. I want to first show you the fundamentals and the bias, where I get the bias before I move into any other step. So if we notice here, I have the COT data. If you don't know what's that, I have multiple videos. I'm gonna put one up here so you can go ahead and watch it. It's super important for us. If you notice, this red line, which is the commercials, every time they have reached this level, we saw a drop. This is the weekly chart. Every time they reach this level, we see a drop in price. Every time they reach this level, we see a drop. And now we have reached this level again with a really big high interest, right? So there's a lot of positions there. Good, that's my first step. Second step is, what is everybody doing? This is the sentiment, all right? This is what everybody is doing, and we always want to do the opposite. Over here I have that it is overbought, as we can see, so everybody's bullish on this market, which means I want to sell it. Third confirmation I have is the valuation. It is overvalued on the weekly time frame in relation to dollar, gold, and treasuries. So this is my third confirmation, fundamental confirmation. Fundamental meaning doesn't have to do with price, right? This is just from data that we have. Now this is my step 1. Is it enough to tell me that, okay, we are gonna go right now in a trade? No, but it's enough to tell me that I can expect the market to go lower. Now, the second step is that I want to look at something called seasonality, which is what happened for the past 10-15 years of data. Have we been dropping during the month of July, June, or we have not? So over here we can see that seasonality was not great. It was not with us perfectly, so this is like a -1 for me. All right, but something was good, was my cycle forecast. It's cycles telling me that we are going lower. So in general, I have more confirmation, like fundamentally bearish than bullish. All right, so this is my step 1. Then my step 2 is checking if I have some divergences as well. So this is step 2 for confirming. As I can see here, we see that the price have been going higher, but we have been going lower on my smart money indicator. So this gives me confirmation that I can look for short entries on silver. So still in confirmation, it's not enough. This is just like, okay, I can look at this market. When I look at the daily, I like how the market looks. All right, I like how the daily looks like. All right, I have here my divergence, as you can see, and other than that, I have this daily engulfing and then drop below it. This is a big confirmation for me. All right, so I see this on the chart just based on, like, my bias is bearish. We have reached a good level. I have confirmation from price telling me, okay, we can see a reversal here. And then if I want to place a trade to take it lower, this is where I'm gonna go to step number 2 and check volume profile levels. Are they also agreeing to the fundamental bias that I have? Can I short based on what I have seen from step number 1? Step number 2 has to confirm step number 1. Now I'm going to show you how we can get our levels from the weekly time frame and the daily time frame and check where can we actually take a trade from. The trade looks something like this. Let's rewind and take you through it step by step, how we got to this level and why we took this trade lower. Okay, so we're gonna do it step by step. I want to start from the beginning of the week, which is Monday, and remove everything that we have here. What we have here at the beginning is the weekly market profile. And what is the most important here is to take the levels from value area low, which is this one, and value area high. And I always like to have different colors for those areas so I can identify the weekly from the daily. All right, so this is gonna be blue, and those are the most important areas: the value area high, value area low, and the VPOC, where the market has the biggest volume, which is the VPOC. This is from the weekly. Now I also want to see it from the daily. Okay, so this is the daily right here. What I can see here is that we have a big imbalance, single prints. So this is an area that I want to watch. I'm gonna put this as purple. All right, the second area I want to watch, this is Friday, is gonna be value area high. Okay, this we have here the weekly value area low, and already we have it from the weekly, so we don't have to put it from the daily as well. And now we're gonna go into price and check it one by one, all right, to see if we're gonna hold these levels or not. So this is Monday, and the market is reaching towards our value area high of the daily, right, of the Friday. So it came from this level. If we hold here with divergence, with price action confirmation, which we actually got, then we can take this trade most probably to the value area low of the weekly. Okay, so this is trade number one based on our bias, and then confirming it with the zones. If we are below the zone, we can take it lower. If we are above the zone, we can take it higher. So this is a trade I missed because it happened a bit late. Now let's continue and see if we have another opportunities that we can take. For now, what I do next is I want to look for the next level. So this would be the next level from the day before, and then I have over here the VPOC, which is the volume area, the biggest volume. So now if the price held this line right here and it held the value area low, we were below it, we have confirmation again to take a trade lower. So we can take it at the breakout. If we want to wait for retracement to take it lower, in this case we didn't get retracement, we got one here, which is a great one. So this is another way that we can enter the trade, confirming our bias. And as we can see at the beginning of the week, we saw bigger bearish candles than bullish candles. So we are getting this confirmation. All right, so I missed this trade. I actually took this trade on the retracement. I expected us to go even lower, so I stopped out around this level, you know, a bit more than break even. So it was okay for me, although I was up like 1.5 hours, so it was wasted, but it's okay. Now we need to go to again see what is the volume profile telling us from the day before, which is gonna be here, and then we're gonna be here. All right, so what is the market doing? We got to this level, we didn't hold. Most probably we're gonna reach towards this single print right here. All right, let's see what's gonna happen once we reach this single print. We reached it, we reacted from it. If we stayed below it, we have good chance that to take another trade. If we went above it, it's not good. Okay, so we stayed below it. Good. What to do next? I want to wait. This was basically 2:30 where we can enter a trade at this level. I took it on Thursday, and I can put my stop loss above here. So if I'm wrong on this trade, then we're most probably gonna go higher to this level, okay, which is I take a loss, no problem. If I'm correct, then we should stay below the single print and go lower. Okay, so this was my idea behind it, and basically what the price did the next day was just go lower to, let's look where I can target this trade. Right, I have first the VPOC of the day before, so this would be my first my first place that I want to the trade to hold. I have this level and I have this level. Okay, of course the last level would be, we have this one where we held right now, and the weekly value area low. So those are the levels where the price will hold. Okay, I took my trade till around this level right here, and basically from there we don't care what happens. Since we reached this target, it's a good trade. Again, if our bias is still bearish, we can look to take another trade, right, while looking at those value areas, single prints, if we are above it, if we are below it. So I didn't go through step number 3. Let me go through step number 3 slowly. Look at this level and look how we are having a divergence with the smart money. So this is something that I have created, and it helps me a lot in my trading to confirm my trades. Okay, my entry was somewhere around here, and I can see that it came basically from the 1 hour. I have from this level, and then we have this level, and we are making lower lows. All right, let me just remove the TPO. As you can see, we have this level. Sorry, we can see it like this. Look at this. From here to here, this was shorter than here to here. So I was like, we need to hold this level, and we are still going lower where the price is maintaining higher. So for me, I held this level. So it was whenever I get retracement back to the single prints right here, I'm gonna have my stop loss above. I'm gonna target the value area lows. So this is exactly what I did, and this is the way I entered the trade. Now, if you enjoyed this video, I have multiple videos that show you the fundamentals. I have multiple videos coming about volume and market profile. So subscribe, like this video, and I'm gonna see you on the next one.